Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I look shorter than I really am? You might be surprised to know that it's not always about your actual height. It's often about the clothes you choose and how you wear them. Many women over 55 find themselves feeling less confident because certain styling habits unintentionally shrink their silhouette. The good news? You don't need to change your body. You just need to change a few simple choices in your wardrobe. When it comes to style, small details make the biggest difference. Something as innocent as the length of your skirt, the shape of your shoes, or even the size of your handbag can secretly take away inches from your appearance. And here's the truth. It's not about following every new fashion trend. It's about learning timeless dressing tips for women over 50 that enhance your natural figure and make you feel taller, slimmer, and more elegant. The best part is that these adjustments are incredibly easy. You don't need to spend thousands on luxury brands or completely reinvent your closet. With the right tweaks, you can instantly elongate your frame, add sophistication to your outfits, and carry yourself with the confidence of a woman who knows her worth. Imagine standing a little taller, walking into a room, and hearing someone whisper, "Wow, she looks amazing." That's the power of styling done right. Now, I know what you might be thinking. But I've been dressing like this for years. Can I really change how tall I look just by changing my clothes? Absolutely. Stylists around the world agree that proportion and balance are everything. And the truth is, most of us have fallen into these 6 common mistakes without realizing it. Once you spot them, you'll wonder why no one told you sooner. This video isn't about rules, it's about empowerment. It's about giving you the tools to highlight your beauty at any age, to dress in a way that feels comfortable yet polished, and to embrace your style with elegance. Whether you're running errands, meeting friends for lunch, or enjoying a night out, these fashion tips will help you feel youthful, confident, and yes, taller. So, if you've ever felt frustrated with your outfits or wondered why you don't look quite as sleek as you'd like, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know the 6 styling mistakes that are making you look shorter, and more importantly, how to fix them. And with that, let's dive into the very first mistake, one that nearly every woman has made at least once: wearing clothes that are simply too oversized. One of the most common traps women fall into, especially after 55, is hiding their figure under oversized clothing. It often comes from a place of comfort or practicality. You want something easy to wear, forgiving, or perhaps you feel like looser clothes make you appear slimmer. But the reality is, oversized pieces usually do the opposite. They overwhelm your frame, erase your natural shape, and make you look shorter than you are. Think of a long, boxy cardigan that falls shapelessly past the hips, or a pair of wide trousers dragging along the floor. Instead of creating a sleek line, these pieces cut off your body and drown your proportions. The result? A shorter, heavier-looking silhouette. This doesn't mean you should give up comfort. It just means learning how to strike the right balance between ease and structure. The key is tailoring. Clothes that skim your figure, rather than hang off it, will always be more flattering. Look for jackets that nip slightly at the waist, dresses with gentle shaping, and trousers hemmed to the perfect length. Even something as simple as adding a slim belt to a flowy dress can completely transform the look. Suddenly you have a defined waistline, longer-looking legs, and an overall taller appearance. Layering also plays a role. Instead of throwing on a bulky sweater, try a lightweight knit layered under a tailored blazer. Not only does this add polish, but it also creates vertical lines that draw the eye upward, elongating your body. Remember, oversized doesn't automatically equal stylish. True elegance comes from pieces that respect your shape and proportions, no matter your age. If you still love the comfort of looser garments, don't worry, you can make them work. Pair a relaxed top with slim leg pants or balance wide leg trousers with a fitted blouse. Fashion is all about contrast, and the right mix can keep you comfortable without losing your height in the process. The goal isn't to squeeze into tight clothing, it's to find that perfect middle ground where your clothes flatter instead of overwhelm. Once you start noticing the difference, you'll never look at oversized pieces the same way again. And speaking of proportion, the next styling mistake happens from the ground up, your shoes. The wrong pair can instantly shorten your legs, no matter how polished the rest of your outfit looks. Let's explore that in mistake number 2. Shoes might seem like a small detail, but they can completely change the way your body looks in an outfit. The truth is, the wrong pair of shoes can instantly make your legs appear shorter and break the flow of your entire look. Many women over 55 choose shoes purely for comfort, and that's important, but style and comfort don't have to be enemies. The secret is learning which shoe styles flatter your frame and which ones unintentionally cut it down. One of the biggest culprits is chunky footwear. Heavy platform soles, thick ankle straps, or boxy designs may feel sturdy, but they visually weigh down your legs. Similarly, shoes with rounded toes can make your feet look shorter, which in turn makes your legs appear less elongated. And while ankle boots are trendy, when worn with skirts or cropped pants, they cut across the leg line, creating a stumpier effect. The solution? Choose shoes that lengthen and slim. A pointed toe flat or heel is a classic trick stylists recommend because it draws the eye forward, extending the line of your leg. Nude or skin tone shoes are another timeless option. They blend seamlessly with your complexion, creating the illusion of endless legs. Even if you prefer flats, a sleek ballet flat or a streamlined loafer can elevate your outfit without taking away height. For those who enjoy heels, you don't need sky-high stilettos. A 2-inch kitten heel or block heel is both comfortable and elongating. The key is choosing a design that feels supportive while still maintaining clean, elegant lines. Think of your shoes as part of the overall silhouette, not just an accessory. When your footwear complements your outfit instead of fighting it, your entire look feels taller, more polished, and put together. It's also worth noting that shoe color matters. Matching your shoes to your pants or wearing monochromatic tones can create one long, unbroken line. For example, black trousers paired with black loafers instantly lengthen the leg. It's a simple trick that can make a dramatic difference. Remember, shoes are the foundation of your style. With the right pair, you'll not only look taller, but also walk with confidence. And once you've mastered footwear, the next big question becomes, how are you using color in the rest of your outfit? Because as you'll see in mistake number 3, the wrong color combinations can cut your body into pieces, making you look shorter than you really are. Color is one of the most powerful tools in fashion, but when used incorrectly, it can work against you. One of the biggest styling mistakes that makes women look shorter is wearing too many contrasting colors in a single outfit. Each color change creates a visual break, dividing your body into separate blocks. And when your figure is visually chopped up this way, your height disappears. Picture this: a bright red top paired with beige pants, finished with dark shoes. While each item might be beautiful on its own, together they slice your body into 3 separate sections: upper, middle, and lower. Instead of a long continuous line, the eye stops and starts at every color change. This effect shortens your frame, even if you're of average height. The good news, you can easily reverse this by creating harmony with your colors. One simple strategy is to embrace monochromatic dressing. Wearing different shades of the same color family instantly elongates the body because the eye travels seamlessly from top to bottom. Think navy blouse with dark blue trousers or a soft beige sweater paired with camel pants. The look feels sophisticated, modern, and, most importantly, lengthening. Another trick is tone-on-tone dressing. Instead of sharp contrasts, choose colors that are close in depth and warmth. A pastel top with light trousers or a chocolate sweater with tan slacks creates unity without looking flat. Vertical stripes or a long cardigan in the same color family can also guide the eye downward, adding even more height. That doesn't mean you have to give up color or personality in your wardrobe. A pop of color works beautifully when placed strategically, like a bold scarf near the neckline or a handbag that doesn't break your body line. The idea is not to eliminate contrast, but to use it with intention so it highlights your features rather than cutting you in half. When you start dressing with longer color lines, you'll immediately notice how much taller and slimmer you appear. It's a simple adjustment, but it makes an enormous difference in your overall look. Now, speaking of accessories, there's one item almost every woman carries every day that can either elevate your style or drag your entire frame down. That's right, we're talking about handbags. Let's move into mistake number 4. Handbags are more than just a place to hold your essentials, they're a statement piece. But what many women don't realize is that the size and shape of a handbag can completely change the way your proportions appear. And when the bag is too big or poorly scaled to your frame, it has the unfortunate effect of making you look shorter and less balanced. Think of a large, oversized tote slung over the shoulder of a petite or average height woman. The bag itself almost becomes the focal point, overwhelming the body and pulling the eye downward. Instead of elongating your frame, it adds unnecessary bulk. For women over 55, who often choose larger bags for practicality, this is an easy mistake to fall into. Yet it silently sabotages your overall look. The solution lies in proportion. If you're on the shorter side, a medium-sized handbag tends to be the most flattering. Structured shapes that hold their form, like a classic satchel or a boxy crossbody, give polish without drowning your figure. Another secret is strap length. A bag that hangs too low can cut your body in half, creating the illusion of shorter legs. Ideally, your handbag should hit around the hip bone or just slightly above, keeping your frame visually elongated. Crossbody bags can be tricky, but they're not off limits. Opt for slimmer designs with adjustable straps so you can position the bag higher on your torso. This way, it doesn't bisect your body in an unflattering way. And remember, lighter bags often look more youthful and less overwhelming, especially when paired with tailored clothing. Color plays a role too. A bag in a shade that blends with your outfit or complements your shoes helps create continuity, whereas a bulky, contrasting handbag can disrupt your vertical line. Think of your handbag as part of the whole ensemble, not an afterthought. When chosen carefully, the right handbag can elevate your outfit, flatter your proportions, and even make you appear taller. It's about finding that sweet spot where fashion meets functionality, carrying what you need without compromising your silhouette. And if handbags can have such an impact, imagine what happens with skirts, especially when they end at exactly the wrong place on your legs. In mistake number 5, we'll uncover why the popular midi skirt can sometimes be your worst enemy when it comes to looking taller. Midi skirts are often praised for their elegance, and it's true, they can be graceful, feminine, and versatile. But here's the catch. When the hemline stops at the widest part of your calves, it creates a harsh horizontal line that cuts your legs in half. Instead of elongating, the skirt visually shortens your frame, leaving you looking stubbier than you really are. For women over 55, this mistake is especially common because midi skirts are comfortable, modest, and easy to style. But if the length isn't right, even the most beautiful fabric or pattern won't save the overall look. The issue isn't the skirt itself, it's where it ends. A hem that stops mid-calf highlights an area most women don't want emphasized and takes away the long vertical line that creates height. The solution is all about placement. A skirt that falls just below the knee or slightly above the ankle tends to be the most flattering. These lengths avoid cutting the leg at its widest point, and instead they guide the eye smoothly downward. Pairing these skirts with shoes that have a low vamp or pointed toe will add even more length, balancing modesty with style. Fabric choice also matters. Stiff, heavy materials can overwhelm the body, while lighter fabrics with gentle flow create movement and grace. Think of an A-line skirt that sways as you walk, or a bias cut skirt that drapes softly. Both options elongate instead of truncate. If you love patterns, choose vertical prints or subtle designs rather than bold, horizontal stripes that emphasize width over height. Another clever trick is to use high-waisted skirts. By raising the waistline, you visually lengthen the legs, even if the skirt itself is modest in length. Tuck in your blouse or pair it with a fitted top, and suddenly your entire figure looks taller, sleeker, and more balanced. The beauty of skirts is that they can be incredibly flattering when chosen wisely. It's not about avoiding midi skirts altogether. It's about mastering the proportions so they work for you rather than against you. Once you know this simple adjustment, you'll never look at hemlines the same way again. But there's still one small accessory that makes a massive difference in how tall or short you appear, and it's sitting right in your closet. In mistake number 6, we'll reveal why belts can be your best friend or your worst enemy, depending on how you wear them. Belts are often seen as a finishing touch, a simple accessory to hold an outfit together, but in reality, they play a far bigger role than most women realize. A belt doesn't just add style, it defines your proportions. And when it's worn in the wrong place, it can completely throw off your balance and make you look shorter. Here's the common mistake: wearing a belt too low on the hips. While this might feel casual and comfortable, it visually lengthens the torso and shortens the legs. The result? A stubbier frame that looks less polished and less flattering. For women over 55, this mistake can be especially tricky because many are drawn to looser dresses or tunics that seem to need a belt. But if the belt is sitting too far down, the outfit loses its ability to create height. The solution is to think higher. A belt that cinches at the natural waist, or even slightly above it, instantly raises the eye line, making your legs appear longer. This works beautifully with dresses, blazers, or high-waisted skirts. It doesn't have to be a wide statement belt. Even a slim, subtle belt can transform your proportions in seconds. Color and style also matter. A belt in a shade that blends with your outfit elongates, while a strong contrast draws attention to your waistline without breaking your body into awkward sections. For example, a black dress with a sleek black belt creates one continuous line, while a thin metallic belt can highlight the waist while still maintaining flow. Texture can add interest too. A braided or leather belt works with casual looks, while a satin or jeweled belt elevates evening wear. The key is moderation. The belt should enhance, not dominate. Remember, its purpose is to guide the eye upward and create balance. Think of belts as sculptors. They shape the silhouette, highlight your best features, and give structure to your outfit. Once you understand their power, you'll see how one small accessory can completely change your look. Now that we've walked through all 6 styling mistakes and their solutions, you're ready to rethink your wardrobe in a whole new way. But before we close, let's quickly recap and pull everything together in the conclusion. We've just uncovered 6 of the most common styling mistakes that can make you look shorter, and, more importantly, how to fix them. From oversized clothing that drowns your figure, to the wrong shoes that cut your legs off, to too many color breaks breaking your body into pieces, every detail plays a role in shaping your overall look. Then we looked at handbags that overwhelm your frame, Midi skirts that stop at the wrong length, and belts placed in all the wrong spots. Each one seems small on its own, but together they add up to a style that steals height and elegance from your silhouette. The beautiful truth is that you don't need drastic changes to transform your appearance. You don't need to buy an entirely new wardrobe or chase every new trend. What you need is awareness, and now you have it. With just a few thoughtful adjustments, like choosing tailored pieces, paying attention to proportions, and selecting accessories that flatter instead of overpower, you can instantly appear taller, sleeker, and more confident. And this isn't just about clothes, it's about how you carry yourself. When your outfit works with you instead of against you, you naturally stand taller, move with more grace, and feel more self-assured. Fashion, at its best, is not about age or size. It's about highlighting the beauty you already have. That's why style tips for women over 50 are so powerful. They allow you to celebrate your maturity, your experience, and your elegance while still keeping you modern and fresh. I encourage you to take a look at your wardrobe with new eyes. Notice the little things. Does your skirt stop at the most flattering spot? Are your shoes elongating your legs? Is your handbag in proportion to your frame? Once you start paying attention to these details, you'll see how quickly your entire image can shift. The best part, you'll feel it too. There's nothing quite like slipping into an outfit that makes you feel taller, stronger, and ready to take on the day. Remember, style is not about perfection. It's about confidence, self-expression, and making choices that enhance the incredible woman you already are. The tips in this video are not rules to restrict you. They're tools to empower you. So, as you move forward, try one or two of these changes and see how different you feel. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on more fashion tips for women over 50. In the next video, I'll be sharing how the right hairstyle can slim your face, brighten your features, and instantly make you look more youthful. You won't want to miss it, because at the end of the day, your style is your story, and it's never too late to write a beautiful new chapter